This is the only place you need to go if you need cheap and fast coins to build your God Squad. Hands down, they have the cheapest prices. Make sure you go to MMOXP.com and use code WOLF for 5% off. Link is in the description. In today's video, I'm going to go over the blitzing that I was doing in that gameplay in the previous video. I know a lot of you guys wanted to see me break it down. Now I'm going to show you guys one play that I was using exclusively in that video. However, the defense, the formation is set itself. You really want to run through different coverages within that formation and set. Before we get into today's video, homies, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, become a member of the Wolfpack. Link is in the description. Now, I'm going to be in the New York Jets defensive playbook. I chose the Detroit Lions because I don't know the speed behind them. So I figured, hey, let's make the video with a team I don't use and try to figure out the speed and the personnel to go behind the play that we're going to try to use today. So we're going to talk about as a 3-4 odd. This is a very, very classic, sometimes meta defense, you know, as far as previous Maddens go as in today. What we've noticed is that they've increased windups in Madden 21, and they've also buffed the sprint out from the line on blitzes. When the game first launched, you trying to run blitzes was impossible because it was too slow of a start for your defense. However, it seems as if the sprint out off the line is a little bit faster and the passing has gotten harder. I don't know why EA is doing that, why they're trying to knock down the passing game really bad. And if you've noticed, just to verify what I'm telling you guys, some of you like me have gotten that notification. How does the pass game feel? Does it feel balanced? Does it feel weak? The reason they're doing it is because they're like nerfing the passing. I don't get it. I don't understand it either, homies. Okay, so 3-4 odd. We need to know who the fastest right outside linebacker is and who the fastest left outside linebacker is. That is key to running this blitz that we're going to run today. So we're going to come over here to the depth chart. We're going to go to the right outside linebacker first, and we're going to look at the speed because that is important. So right outside linebacker speed, we got an 80, an 83, and an 82. Now, who do we want to use? We're going to want to use a Maben on the right outside linebacker, and on left outside linebacker, what you want to do here is use, well, I think we already have the fastest guy there, which is going to be Collins over here, okay? Now, middle linebackers, you're going to want to use the fastest. So Davis, we got to make sure he's in the lineup as far as middle linebackers go, and Tavai. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. Who did I say right outside linebacker was going to be, bro? Because I'm already forgetting the names. That's how fast I forget the names. Speed is going to be Maben. And on the left outside linebacker, it's going to be Collins. Yeah, Maben and Collins. That's who we want on the outside over here. So let's make sure that in this personnel, they're not already in. They might be already in there. So right here, we got Jones. We're going to put Maben. And on this side, we already got Collins. Now over here, Tavai, these guys were the fastest. So we're going to leave it the way it is. We have with the exception of putting Maben in there, that's what we're going to run with in today's video. Now, you could do your secondary however you want, depending on if you're playing mud as well. You use your abilities, people. But we're going to be using Harmon over here. Now, he's a free safety. So what we do is we come over here, back to the depth chart, right? And we make sure that we have our fastest free safety where we're going to be. So free safety, speed, 87, 89, and then we have more. You see his speed, bro? We're going to make that substitution, put more in that position, and that is going to be our user. So over here, we come back. I'm just trying to show you guys personnel setups. I think it's key. It's important that you put your fastest right here. Now we have a 91 speed user. Now his change of direction may be trash, so that's another thing you got to look at. But for this video, we're going to run it this way. And then the name of the play that I was running is a classic one. A lot of people use it in the red zone. A lot of people use it just for coverage and just to have a cover for a shell to stop the run because of the way the run fits work in this one. However, with the 3-4 odds stopping the run fits go inside from your safety. So they attack the middle of the box as opposed to cover 2. Your corners on the outside, your clouds run fits come from the outside. So stopping outside runs may be more beneficial using cover 2. However, cover 4 drop with the way they changed the run game in Madden 21. It is okay as long as you run the setups. I'll show you guys another video for that. For this one, let's just talk about the cover 4 drop and how we send the pressure. Now, you'll see me do this in games. People like to play action. They'll run the ball and then they'll play action, or they'll just run a play. So let's just say they're gonna run cross in. You guys see me do this. This is the first thing I do. Now there's weaknesses and strengths to what you're doing. First one is you're gonna baseline, wire triangle left stick to the right. They're gonna pull all linebackers in, right on the D-pad, left stick down. That's pinching. We're gonna pinch them down. I hate that the controller is so bad. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna blitz all linebackers. Right on the D-pad, right stick down for blitz off. Now, you'll see it's all messed up here, okay? Once we do this, we're gonna tell the defensive line to crash down, left on the D-pad, right stick down. So now it looks like this. This is how I run it. Now what I do is, I do this really fast, as you saw in the gameplay. I'll bring this guy down, okay, to help with the zoning, and I'll use her this side. So whenever my opponent snaps the ball, boom, I'm picking up the first thing that I see here. Now you see they actually did a good job of stopping that whole blitz. You see what I'm saying? There's gonna be formations where they do that. So baseline, but then again, it could be a chain thing. Remember what I told you guys about that? Putting your adjustments in a chain. If you do them fast, then the blitz will come in, as you'll see right here. So that just proves my point again that I told you guys. What I mean by this, for people that didn't watch that video, Madden adjustments are like Mortal Kombat combinations. They have to be done in a certain sequence for them to be more effective. It's just a theory. I can't prove it, but you see the evidence in front of you. If you take a long time setting up certain adjustments and blitzes, like say you're doing 1-4-6 and you're setting up the blitz really fast, you notice how for like better players, that blitz is always coming is because they're nailing the adjustments really fast. However, if you're not that good of adjustments and you're doing it piece by piece, well, guess what? It's like your combination's not going to be there. It's got to be timed. So baseline, right? Blitz linebackers, crash them down, pull the linebackers in, and this is how we want it to look. And if you have the time, you pull Walker down like this. This is all out blitzing. Now, this is like I said, this is situational. Your opponent, and this is what a lot of people lose sight of whenever you're setting up this blitz. They lose sight of the fact that they could be running swing routes. Look at the way this offensive play is ran. Let me pull it up, okay? You see the swing route by the wide route? Whenever someone's all out blitzing you this way, baseline, okay? Pull linebackers in, blitz. People seem to forget, and the players that, if you want to advance, bro, you're gonna need to just start doing stuff like this, bro. Right here, he's coming, dip to the swing route, boom, look, you got a lot of field. So that's one way you counter that, okay? You can counter that way. However, smarter players know that you're gonna try to hit that swing route. They're gonna baseline, they're gonna blitz everybody, right? And then they're gonna put be like on a soft squat, okay? So you could do that as long as if your adjustments don't get messed up, right? They could put a soft squat out here and then put this guy on a deep half. So now you have a cover 2 on one side while you're still blitzing everybody, and then we're still good on the left side. So to counter that, you can even shade underneath. So let's assume I'm all out blitzing, right? I'm all out blitzing now, and I want to hit that swing route. Well, now look, now I got somebody there. So better players, and people always tell me, I read this all the time, you're not gonna all out blitz me, right? Bro, it depends on who you're playing. If who you're playing is better than you, they're gonna take what you're looking for swing routes away, and it's that simple. If my adjustments wouldn't get hung up in this one right here, I would just deep half and then hard flat. You know what I mean? Shade underneath. If you make it a soft, there's an adjustment for hard flat by pressing left on the stick, but the soft squat is something I roll with and then shade underneath and then put a deep half out there, right? So now I know where I have to look and where I think you're gonna look. So you try to hit that, boom, now I gotta just worry about this guy and this guy, right? Or if you're smart, then you hit that B route. You know what I'm saying? So it's a chess game, and it's one that I like to play. And now that I'm noticing that the blitzing is getting better in Madden 21, I'm gonna start implementing more heavy blitzing into my defense, because you guys know that I'm running I'm running man defense, rushing 3, sometimes 2, spying somebody. You know what I mean? So I'll be doing that. Now, another thing is, how do I run this base? Sometimes I fake it. Like once I blitz someone heavy, I'll act like I'm blitzing, but I don't. What I do is I go to coaching adjustments, and on the curl flats, I put them to 20. Now, what I do is I'll put Walker on an inside third. If it's a 5 wide set, right? If it's a 5 wide set and I'm gonna blitz heavy, say like I blitz all linebackers, crash down, I'll leave this guy where he's at. I won't change his blue, and then I'll worry about my side blue. So it look like this. I don't use QB contains with this blitz. It's not like last year. They're no good. So just straight out blitzing. And then I wait back here. So if it's a 5 wide set, you can run it using the quarter zones. But the thing is, you're gonna have to watch your quarter. You know what I mean? So if he starts blocking his whole line, then you can start manning up this guy to like 8. You know what I mean? You can start manning him up, keep that quarter there, or just put him on a deep half and then put this guy on a hard flat and run it that way. You know what I'm saying? You could do that as well. But the base, if you want to fake the blitz, I do the same thing. I make it look like I'm gonna blitz everybody, put this guy on the inside third, right? And then I rock it this way. Now, whenever you're playing the Chiefs and they're using Tyreek Hill, you want to start implementing heavy blitzing, and then you're just gonna have to take the chance on yourself that you can limit how many what do you call it? How many adjustments you need to make to stop whatever routes he's hitting you with and dotting you up with, you know. One can be if they hit you on a quick slant on the left side with X, you put a hook curl here, okay? And then you'll just go ahead, if you're gonna blitz, you'll use this side guy. You know what I'm saying? So if you think they're gonna hit you on a quick slant and then shade underneath so that hook curl plays low. So if you're not using a flat or a cloud, but they want to hit you with a slant, then put a hook curl out there and then shade underneath so he plays low. I don't know if it's gonna show that he plays low here. Yeah, he plays low. You see what I'm saying? He's playing low on the left side. So if you think they're gonna hit you with a slant or an RPO, right, from like a stretch alert lookie, you could put this guy, you could baseline press, put this guy in a hook zone, blitz everybody like this, right? And then you worry about A and B side. Man up X. Now, here's another tip. Okay, let me go ahead and show you guys something that a lot of people do. I know a lot of better players run this adjustment in cover 4 drop. So cover 4 drop, if someone's running like bunch, man, you can make someone's life bad in bunch if this one's bunch wide, bro. All right, well, let's just assume that it's bunch, okay? We'll just use bunch wide as the offense. Okay, so this is what people do. Remember this. Baseline, pull linebackers, blitz them all, crash everybody down. Inside third, this guy, bring him down. Now on the left side, because there's only one wide receiver to the left, they'll put that guy, the X guy, on a soft squat. So he'll go on a soft squat, so it'll look like this. All right, now where are you going to get smoked? Okay, you're going to get smoked on a vertical route, a flat route, anything that goes to the right really quick, you're gonna get smoked on that, okay? What some people like to do is they'll put soft squats on both sides and half the A route, and then I'm gonna watch these two guys, hoping, right, that my blitz gets there in time, my pressure. You see what I'm saying? Whenever it's set up this way, it's a little bit more difficult against bunch, because bunch actually slows down everything that you're trying to do. Now, there's certain other things you can do to slow this down as well, and that is crashing out the D-line. So you could crash them out, slant outside, and see if that'll help you against bunch. So it just depends, man. Like right there, helps against bunch. You see what I'm saying? But my man's staying up, so that's pretty dope. So the coverage adjustments, you're obviously going to send the house on them. We're going to baseline, pull linebackers in, crash, soft squat, right? Main thing is you want to soft squat the left side and then inside third for this one. And then you're going to start taking away what they hit you with in bunch, right? Because, and we're going to crash the line out against bunch like this. And then you'll see that the running back could be on a check and go. He could be on a swing route. So if he's on a swing route and he's looking to the left, well, then you could just deep half yourself, soft squat, and then user this guy. You see what I'm saying? So you could do that as well. So if you think that, or just shade underneath like that. Bring this guy back, obviously, because they'll still get you over the top on the left side. And then just watch who's open and wait for the... I'm telling you, the blitzes are getting better in Madden 21. I think they're buffing them because they're slowing down windups. I don't know, it's weird, but they weren't this fast at the beginning of Madden 21. Something's been going on that they haven't been telling anybody. But that's all I wanted to show you guys, share with you guys. There's a lot more. This is just cover 4, man. I can show you cover 3, cover 2, all those things, man. Run stopping defense from the 3-4 odd using man defense. We'll go over that in future videos. So stay tuned, man. If you're not sub, make sure you sub. Love you guys, man. Peace.